Hi everyone, welcome back to David at Go To Hobbies. I'm going to tell you something that I dislike. I used to use Adobe Photoshop. I didn't really get on with Lightroom. But the problem with Photoshop or Adobe is they brought out some terms and conditions that I thought, let's put it a different way. I heard about this through YouTube and other artists doing creations with their photos and using Adobe to manipulate them. It turns out that in Adobe's terms and conditions, they are basically taking the ownership, or I might be wrong, but they've taken the ownership away of you owning the image, and they can do what they like with it once you use Photoshop. That's not good, is it? So you don't own the photo, they own the photo, even though you've altered it in Photoshop. Don't quote me, I might be wrong. But I phoned them up, I said to them about clause 4, I think it is, or section 4 of the terms and conditions. And I said, why have you done this? Oh, it's because different countries have laws and regulations. So I asked them, so the ownership of the photo, is it mine or yours? Well, we jointly own it with you. No, I own the copyright. If I own the copyright, I'm the creator. So if I'm the creator, I have exclusive rights over that image, not Adobe. So Adobe thinks they can do what they like, and I decided no. So I decided to terminate agreement. And what did they do? We'll give you 3 months subscription free. I said, I don't want it. Why don't you want it? Because terms 4 of what you've done imposing ownership of my images mean implicitly that you have ownership of them. No, I am not going to be happy with that. I'm not accepting that. So I'm terminating my agreement of my Adobe Photoshop. And I thought to myself, do I really need this aggravation? I used to love doing photography, and through one thing or another, I thought to myself, they've destroyed my livelihood or a income as such. Adobe is sole responsible for doing this, destroying my hobby. Why? Because the terms and conditions they imposed upon me. I didn't feel that I could use Adobe Photoshop and have ownership of my images. So I decided to terminate agreement, as I said, but also had a knock-on effect. And I bought a lens for doing aviation photography. I've sold that. I've sold my other lens. I'm selling my other lens, my 70 to 200 Mark III image stabilized USM Canon lens, and also selling my Canon 5DS. Why? All because Adobe done what it did. And if I don't use Photoshop, yeah, I could do other things with it. But if I'm not using it, why keep it? And I thought to myself, they're really taking the wind out of the sails, aren't they? And I blame Adobe for this and destroying my hobby. How does it make me feel? Gutted. Can I change anything? Not really. When someone pokes you in the eye, it hurts, doesn't it? When someone stamps on your feet or your fingers, You don't forget that. So I've lost all trust in Adobe, and I can't trust them to give me software that I was using quite happily and enjoying using it. Um, and what they've done is change the goalposts, making Adobe the ownership or copyright owner. Not having it. So they've destroyed my hobby. Yes, I could have used other software, but get to a point when someone's done such a bad thing, I decided to say no. Knock it on the head. I've had a good time doing it. I've enjoyed it, and now I'm making these videos, which I do enjoy making. And thankfully, Adobe can't get their grubby little fingers on it. And I'm doing it for YouTube, which I'm quite happy to do. I like talking to you people. I like telling you about the things I do like, what things I don't like, things I like making, walking, talking, all those sort of things. And generally having a good chit chat with you. Bringing you tips and tricks, doing computer games, moaning about my wife, moaning about work, moaning about the weather, and so on and so forth, and TV programs. So, there you go. I can quite happily say Adobe have destroyed my photography, and be warned, anyone wants to use Adobe, think twice what you're getting yourself in for, and look up clause 4 in the terms and conditions, and then you'll understand what I'm talking about with Adobe. Be it forewarned is forearmed. Let me know what you think. Thank you. Take care, everyone. See you soon.